Hey everyone, unfortunately this video brings saddening news and perhaps one of the darkest days for Ironmace and the Dark and Darker project. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with the development program and the issues Ironmace have been having with the large gaming company Nexon, let me fill you in the details. We have just received news from Ironmace that they have been issued a cease and desist order as well as a DMCA takedown from Nexon regarding their new project, which creates serious legal problems for the small team. Now, what exactly does a cease and desist order mean? Well, this letter is a document sent to an individual or a business to stop alleged illegal activity. Basically means that Nexon are threatening Ironmace, saying that if they do not discontinue their conduct and development of Dark and Darker by certain deadlines specified within, the game developers will be taken to court and sued. It is essentially a warning of impending judicial enforcement. This means that Ironmace now have to respond in some way or receive what will be a dangerous lawsuit. Unfortunately, since Dark and Darker and Ironmace are currently in their startup phase, battling this kind of lawsuit against a mega gaming corporation such as Nexon is going to be a crazy uphill battle and could potentially result in a lack of financial backing to continue the game's development. Not only this, but if it turns out they have stolen copyrighted material from Nexon, they're going to be in very deep waters. Now for some background on this. As far as we know, Nexon had a team of 18 people working on a project titled P3. This was a game similar to Escape from Tarkov, but with a medieval setting. The director of said project had problems about Nexon's way of handling things, which have now come to light as being regarding monetization of the game. And after Project P3 goes through Nexon's internal testing and gets approved for continued production, the director suddenly started holding private interviews with team members insisting that he had secured external funding and that they should quit Nexon to continue at a different company. Now, most team members refused the request, however 7 people decide to actually quit Nexon and then they follow soon after. All these events very negatively affected P3, and that is because 3 out of the 7 who quit Nexon were programmers. The original team only had 4 programmers, so that meant 75% of their programmers were actually gone, and then P3 simply could not continue afterwards, and it gets completely scrapped by Nexon. The remaining team members were then assigned to P7, which was a similar game, but more similar to Escape from Tarkov using guns. A few months later, Dark and Darker is then revealed, and this game was developed by Ironmace, whose CEO is the former lead game designer of P3, the project at Nexon, which is now discontinued. The remaining former P3 members at Nexon are now insisting that their work was actually stolen, and that the director is the one who destroyed the team's project for personal reasons. To be exact, they clarified that no assets were directly copied. However, they insist that all game design choices, class types, combat style, how even the box is open, torch usage, lighting, item usage, level layout are completely identical. Most notable, they say, is the level design. Now, it's difficult to tell exactly who's correct in this situation as we aren't directly involved and don't know all the details. It should also be noted that as of current time, Dark and Darker has been removed from Steam, and it is not looking great at the moment, but we're just going to have to hold on and see what happens. Anyway, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.